Hi, this is Bob Iacino along with Mike Arnold from Path Trading Partners, and this is a weekend update Path Chat covering the futures markets for the week beginning June 4th. As per usual, I did a full review preview previous week and upcoming data this week. I did forget to mention something, though, that could be kind of important. It'll probably show more in the futures markets than it would anywhere else, and that's James Comey's testimony should take place this week. That was the one thing I'm missing from that. But we also have the lead up to the UK elections and some other stuff. And if you're interested in that, listen to about the first 12, 13 minutes or so of the FX Weekend Update Path Chat, which is up on our YouTube channel right now. But in the meantime, nothing really else for me to talk about. So let me turn it over to Mike to let you know what he's seeing on the charts. Mike, it is all yours.
Thank you very much, Bob. So just our quick VIX update for our low volatility watch. Lowest close of the year, 975. Not the lowest low of the year yet. This low this week was 958. And you can see earlier back in May, it was a low of 956. So what happened with the VIX being that low? Markets continued to rally. Dow up through the previous high. So it broke its previous high at 2,100, You can see that rallied up to our next target, which was the 22,000 level, or the 21,199 level. Sorry about that. And then if it continues to rally this week, we're going to be watching for 21,292, followed by 21,356. If it does pull back, there's going to be some support around this previous high coming in at 21,162. If that is violated, watch for 21,000 as the next level down, the next major level. You'll probably find some support coming in about 21,050 area where we have the rising 8, and that's going to keep moving up, so it might come in slightly higher than that. If both those levels are broken, then we're going to be watching for 20,965 and 20,950. And those are in the futures, the Dow futures. Over to the S&P futures. S&P futures hit our first level pretty much nearly to the tick. 2,430, hit that on Thursday, rallied through on Friday. Our next level up is 2,442. If we get through that, we do not have another projection until we get to 2,466. Based on unfolding price action this week, we'll be able to come up with another projection higher, but that's where we stand right now. We pull back, first level support 2,430. That should be your target area. Major support is going to come in about 2,418 area. Right in here, prior breakout area, rising 8. If that is violated, you can watch for a fall to about 2405 and then 2401, where there'll be the next level of major support. Finally, over to the NASDAQ. NASDAQ rallying very strongly, getting through our 5878 area, which was our next projected level. Continued rally this week. Watch for 59.37 and then 59.75. On a pullback, we'll be watching for 58.20 area, followed by right around the 5800 area, where we have the rising 8 coming in and the nice hold number, and you have a couple key closes right in that area. That's broken. 57.60 area. Let's switch over to crude oil. Crude oil continued lower, finding some support on Friday right around our 62.5% GAN level, 46.85. The lows on Friday were 46.74, rallying back up into the close. On a lower move this week, this Monday especially, watch for the key support around 47.10 to 46.85 again. Then that is broken. We could see a retest of another GAN level and the end of a clear path coming in about 46.26 to 46.15, 46.16 area. On a rally back up, first level of resistance 48.20. Then we're going to be watching for a potential rally to the 48.75 area, where the declining 8 will come in, our first cross rotation zone, and then the 48.91. Then you could see if it gets through that to 49.14. If we have a really strong rally, next major area to watch for retest is our significant level, which is this blue line right here, coming in around 49.58, where we also have the hooking 50-day exponential moving average. Switching over to copper. There's not a lot of levels to call it here. We're really caught in a range. So we are going to be watching for a close first below about the 253.50 area, which comes in here. If we do get a close below that, we're going to be watching for the 251.65 area. And then if that's broken, we could see it move down to 249.34 area. To the upside, we're watching for first a move above the 260.03 area. If we get that 261.70 area, and then that's going to be a key close. If we get a close below that, we'll be watching for right around the 263.780 area, about the 263.80. Switching over to silver, or gold, sorry. Switching over to gold. Very strong rally on Friday. This was a close above a trend line, but not into a clear path. Then we finally got the close into the clear path, which gave us the next target areas into our advanced clear path of the 1282 and this trend line, which was hit on Friday. Came back, dipped slightly in the rotation zone, then rallied strongly up. If we get above this trend line and continue to rally, you'll be watching for right around the 1287 area, 1286 to 1287. Then above that, 1291, which we've talked about a while ago. That was a few weeks ago. That was very key. Then we'd be watching for a retest of our significant level, the 1294.50 to 1295, and then the recent highs, 1297 to 1298. On a pullback, first key support is going to come in at 1276.50, followed by 1271. Then we'd be watching for a retest of significant level, 1265. If all that's broken, you can see a move down to 1259 where we have the rising 21 bottom of the rotation zone. Now, finally over to silver. Talked about also this on the podcast, Money Path. We had our first trend line close, which triggered a move, hit our targets, and we got a second trend line close, which we have targets. Still haven't reached the first target on that one. That's coming in about the right now it's coming in 1764 to 1767 area. That's going to be very key to watch for. So on a rally this week, those should be your first targets. If that is broken, then we're watching for a full target of about 1790 area where we have a GAN level and the end of a clear path. So those are going to be your key upside levels in silver. On a pullback, 1739 to 40 is going to be the first level support. Then we're looking for possible major support coming in about 1727 area, rising 8, flat 50. If that is broken, you can watch for next major area support coming in about 1716. So those are your key levels in the markets we follow. Hope that helps everyone. I'm turning it back over to you, Bob.
Thanks for that, Mike. There is a new Money Path podcast out. Episode number 74 is now in the wild. You can see it, or hear it rather, at pathtradingpartners.com, or you can find the Money Path podcast on Google Play or the iTunes store. Either way, we hope you check it out. Also hit like and hit subscribe if you enjoy what we're doing here, and we will talk to you in the next Path Chat. Cheers, everyone.